Students, today we are going to study about parts of speech. Parts of speech is a very common topic which you are studying from your lower standard. So first let's see what is parts of speech. When we talk a sentence, that sentence is divided into 8 different parts. The different parts of that sentence is called as parts of the speech. So let's see. First one, words divided into different kinds or classes is called parts of speech according to the use or according to the work they do in a sentence. Parts of speech means according to the work they do in the sentence. According to that, we call it parts of the speech. Now there are 8 different parts of speech and we are going to study all the different 8 parts of speech in detail. So first let's see. There are 8 different parts of speech. The first one you can see is noun. Okay students, the second one you can see is verb. The third one you can see is pronoun. Fourth is adjective. Fifth is adverb. Sixth is preposition. Seventh is conjunction. And eighth one is interjection. So all these 8 parts of speech we are going to study in detail. Students, let's study about the first parts of speech. The first one is noun. You all are very familiar with the noun. So let's see. Noun is a word used as the name of a person, place, animals, things, feelings or ideas. You all know the very popular game, name, place, animal, thing. You can remember it that way. The name of any person or the name of any animal, thing or any place, okay, or any feelings or ideas, abstract ideas or feelings, okay, that is called as noun. I have given here some examples of noun. So let's see. Shakespeare was a great writer. Now in this, which is your noun? Shakespeare. Shakespeare is your noun because Shakespeare is the name of a person. So I'll underline this. Shakespeare is the name of a person. So in this sentence, Shakespeare is your noun. So next is elephant is a huge animal. So again you can see name of an animal is given, that is elephant, and they are particularly mentioning it, that is elephant. So that is why we will tell that elephant is a noun. Okay. Now third, I love my India. India is a name of a place. So again it is noun. So we will underline this. So India is noun. Okay students. So I hope you all know noun. We are not going very deep because you all are doing this from your, maybe from your senior KG or first standard. And it's very easy, noun. So let's see the next one. Next one is pronoun. Okay, so let's see what is a pronoun. Pronoun. A pronoun is a word used in place of a noun. A pronoun is a word which is used in place of a noun. Suppose you don't want to use noun, you remove the noun and in place of that you can use a pronoun. So let's see what are the examples of pronoun. First one you can see here. Preeti is a good dancer. She loves dance. Okay. Now Preeti is a good dancer. She loves dance. Now which is your pronoun, students here? The word she is pronoun because here they are using Preeti. Preeti is a good dancer. Again they want to tell Preeti loves dance, but they are not using the word Preeti again. Instead of that, instead of Preeti, they are using she. Okay, so she is your pronoun. I hope you understood. Instead of Preeti, they are using she. So she is your pronoun. Okay. Next, I have a pet dog. Its name is Nazbo. Okay. Now, pronoun again here we will see in place of dog. Okay. I have a pet dog. Again we don't want to tell dog. So in place of dog we are using the word its. Understood, students? So in place of noun we are using pronoun. I hope you all understood noun and pronoun. We'll move to the next one. Next we are going to study about verb. So let's see. Verb. A verb is an action word. In very simple sentence, the explanation of verb is an action word. Any action we do, that is verb. We eat, we sing, we dance, we listen, we hear, we walk, we sit, we drink, all that. Any action you do, that is your verb. So let's see the examples here. Children play cricket. So which is your action word here? Play. Play is your action word. Okay. So next example. She decided not to go. In this sentence, which is your action word? Decided. Because that person is deciding. Okay. So that is the action word. She decided not to go. So decided word is your action. So I hope you understood. Any action that we do is verb. So let's see next one. Next is adjective. An adjective is a word used to describe a noun. So here you can see adjective is a word which is used to describe a noun. That means adjective will always describe the noun more or qualify the noun more. I hope you all understood. Adjective will always tell more about the noun. So let's see the example, you will understand. She is a brave girl. How is the girl? Girl is noun, correct? How is the girl? Brave. Okay. So adjective brave is describing the girl. Girl is a noun. Brave is a adjective. So who is describing who? Brave is describing the girl, that is noun. So brave word is an adjective. Okay, because it is describing the girl. Next, there are 20 students in the class. How many students? Students is a noun. So student, how many students? 20 students. So 20 is your adjective because it is describing how many students in the class. So students, I hope you all understood the verb and adjective also very nicely. Okay. Next is adverb. So let's see. Adverb. A word used to add to the meaning of a verb, adjective or another adverb. It's very easy to understand. You can see adverb. Adverb means adding to the verb. Very easily you can remember that way. Adverb means adding to the verb. So an adverb always describes a verb or adjective or another adverb. Okay. So let's see. I'll give you some example. She sings sweetly. How she sings? She sings sweetly. And mostly you will see the adjective words end with ly. Mostly means the 90% words end with ly. So it is very easy to recognize an adverb in a sentence. Okay. So most of the sentences have ly in the end. So here also you can see she sings sweetly. How she sings? Sweetly. So sweetly is your adverb. So let's see the next sentence. the leopards have to survive too. What the leopards have to do? They have to survive too. This is not the other two. Here you can see T double O. So this two is also considered as adverb. Purposely I have kept this sentence here because to understand that two is also an adverb. Okay. So we'll underline this. Two is an adverb. Now let's see, next is preposition. Okay. Preposition, a word used to show how a noun or pronoun stands in relation to something else. So you can see here preposition is shown how it stands for noun and pronoun. How it stands for noun and pronoun in a sentence. It's very easy. There are many preposition words. I'll give you the preposition words. Preposition we will also be doing in very detail. So that time I'll give you many words of preposition. For example, in, of, to, under, below, above, across, towards, about. All these words are preposition words. Okay, so let's see. They rushed towards the bus stop. So where did they rush? Towards the bus stop. So it's showing the direction towards the bus stop. So it is showing the connection in the sentence. Okay, so here you can see towards, this word is your preposition. Okay. Next, boat sails across the river. Boat sails across the river means the boat is sailing across the river. So the word across is your preposition. Okay, so as I told you, there are many preposition words which I will be giving you when we do preposition in detail. Okay, students. Next parts of speech is conjunction. So let's see. This is also very easy. Conjunction, a word used to join words or sentences. Conjunction is a connector which is used to join two words or two sentences. For example, you will understand better. Run fast or you will miss the bus. Now this is two different sentences. Run fast is a separate sentence. You will miss the bus. It is a separate sentence. But both the sentences are joined together with one word. That one word is conjunction. Or. Okay. Run fast or you will miss the bus. So or word here is your conjunction because it is joining the two sentences. Okay. So let's see the next one. 2 and 2 makes 4. So here you can see 2 and 2 makes 4. So the word and is joining both. Okay. Now let's next one. Interjection, a word used to express sudden or strong feeling. See, many times we are surprised, and in that surprise we use some words which show a sudden expression. So that particular word is called as interjection. For example, when we are very happy, we say, wow, it was superb. So that word wow shows your sudden joy or happiness, your sudden reaction. So that is wow. And usually in interjection you will see after this kind of expressive words, you will see there will be a exclamatory mark. Okay, so that way also you can find out, and the sudden expressive words. Okay, so that is wow. Okay, so this is your interjection. Next is hooray, we won the match. So hooray, hooray is showing the happiness. Okay, so again this word is your interjection. So students, I hope you all understood all the 8 parts of speech very nicely in detail. Okay, after learning all the 8 parts of speech, let's see if we get a sentence, how we will identify the different parts of speech in that. Okay, I have written one sentence here. Let's see. Identify the parts of speech. Rain fell heavily and destroyed the crops. So in this we have to identify the parts of speech. Okay. So rain and crops both are noun. Okay. Then fell. Okay. Destroyed. Fell, destroyed. These two words are action words. Okay, so it is verb. Fine. Then and is a conjunction. Okay. So students, I hope you all understood. Suppose a sentence is given and if they tell you to identify the parts of speech, so you have to look in the sentence and you have to identify which are the different words which are showing you the different parts of speech as we did in the sentence. Okay. I hope you all understood the parts of speech in detail. So thank you students.